Hi there, this is John from CNCKing.com, and a very common question I get on my website is why does 3D printing take so long to be done? Now I made a quick little video, about a minute long, just to show you how fast it is real time. After that, I'll explain things in more detail. Well, I hope you found that really boring. What I was printing was actually this cog box here. Now, why is it so slow? It's based off resolution more than anything else. And for me, it was a 3D Systems cube that you're looking at. So 3D printing works layer by layer. And the resolution for 3D printing is based off the thickness of each layer. So let's say this is one thickness, and this is another thickness. Now, if these things are too thick, your resolution on the mesh that it produces is really bad, just because it's so thick layer by layer. Now, if you cut this in half, which is great, that means it's going to take twice as long to print. Now, if you cut that in half, it's going to take 4 times longer to print. So what you see here is better quality mesh takes longer to print, generally speaking, across all 3D printers. Now, there are some ways around this, such as getting rid of some mesh, so the printer head takes that much longer to do the path. Other things to do is hollowing out. There's a lot of little tricks here and there. But generally speaking, my models take between 6 to 12 hours to print. And it's not a bad thing, because I'm not sitting there looking at the printer work. I press print, I come back every hour or two just to make sure everything's okay. And when it's finished, it just lets me know, and the print is finished. Now that you know why 3D printing takes so long and why that's generally a good thing, let me tell you one of my pet peeves, and that's how they advertise 3D printers. Companies love to show the mesh quality that you could get out of a 3D printer, but very rarely will they actually print something that takes up the whole cubic space. The reason for this is they don't want to tell you it takes a day or two to print something of that size. But more importantly, the longer it takes to print something, the more things that can go wrong. And whenever something goes wrong with 3D printer, you have to throw it out. Not the printer, but the mesh. Now with lasers or routers, you could sort of salvage some parts. But with 3D printing, there's no real salvaging to be done. You just chuck it out.
Come on, baby girl, let's get it going on. I'ma hit the highway and do it my way. It ain't no game, girl, so I don't play games. I keep it up straight, right up in your face. So make your mind up, cause life is too short. I got the vest on, boy, put your belt on. Stop acting all cool like Kanye West. You be riding through the wire, and the time I get on fire. You the one that no, I don't want that, no. This goes up between some chicks so slow. Hit the backseat when you're doing the licking, kissing, squeezing. Do the damn thing, man.